Hello, Baboquivari High School Warriors. This is Diana Ray. In case you didn't know, I taught in cells for 5 years, 6th and 8th grade, and I had the honor of teaching the class of 2021 in 6th grade and 8th grade, and a bunch of you in STEM 7th grade. I first would like to acknowledge those present, of course, the class of 2021, the school board members, Dr. Morris, Ms. Saddam, Mr. Enos, BHS staff, our senior class president, Annika, the vice president, Lucas, our valedictorian, Jerome, the salutatorian, Shaylin, and I'm not sure what office. It was nice to see Cynthia on the board there. Kyloria there with the blessing. That just awesome to see those names. I have tried to do this video so many times, and as I look back on it, I'm like, it's just not good enough. It's too planned, or I would write it out. And I just decided I needed to scrap that and start over again. So here I am in El Paso. You can see El Paso in the background. Those are the Franklin Mountains. I live on the base of the Franklin Mountains. Right now we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is where I like to go with my Jeep here. And I want to talk to you today about change. I think about 4 years ago when I met with you guys in the auditorium there and talked about what the next 4 years were going to be like, and that I was looking forward to coming and seeing you graduate. Well, this isn't really what we all had in mind. The fact that I don't get to see you is really kind of so disappointing, and I am really honored that you asked me to speak. I'm not sure why, because I'm so witty, or I tell good jokes, a good story. Not really. But it is an incredible honor, and I take it to heart. Change. Well, as I look at myself, as I watch my own videos, I'm seeing, well, I could stand to use a little more sunscreen because I'm out in the sun all the time. Look at the hair, kind of wild, and it's its natural color, which is the in thing now, as if that were important. My hairdresser convinced me to just let it go, and thus I did, which was convenient during the pandemic. Speaking of pandemic, I certainly hope you're all safe. There's been a great deal of loss over the last 4 years, especially the last year or so. I know Officer Brown, what a tragic loss. Such a wonderful man. I know some of you have lost family and friends. My brother passed from cancer. Paco had a rough year, with 3 major surgeries, starting with his anal gland. He had cancerous tumor, and to his knee. He had to have knee replacement, and then they had to take out the replacement because it wasn't healing. So it's been a rough year, but he's doing well, and look at you guys, ready to take the world by storm. Really proud of you, really proud. So let's think about the next 4 years and what you have to look forward to. Well, the next 4 years, or even the next year, whatever you're deciding to do next, whether you're going to go into a trade school or you're headed into the workforce, which is really a good time to be heading into the workforce, going to a 2-year school or a 4-year school. You guys, I know, have what it takes to be successful. You've shown it. look what you've made it through in the last year. It takes a lot of perseverance, resilience, and support of each other. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing. When you guys struggled, you could always lean on each other. There was always somebody there in your class to take care, to look out after you. People have asked, why did I retire at such a young and vibrant age? And the reason primarily is because there was no way I was going to find another group of students that were as energetic and enthusiastic and were willing to take risks. You guys are the best. And that's what I decided I wanted to end with, is the best. You know, we did a lot of things, a lot of activities. We went to a lot of places, field trips. And one of the things that I was always so proud of is that the people that were running workshops or activities would come up to me and say how wonderful you guys were, how much they appreciated your questions and your curiosity and your participation, because that wasn't normal. That wasn't the ordinary thing for them that they encountered. That's one of the reasons why you guys were invited back time after time to different places, and that people were excited about coming out and presenting information because you guys were eager learners. And that's the skills that are going to take you into your future. And that's where you're going to gain your success. Not just from all the wonderful things that you've been taught over the past 4 years, all the great teachers that you've had, the mentors, and your leadership, your administration, but just your attitudes and your willingness to learn, to cooperate, to help out. You're the best. Paco is kind of hanging out in the back of the Jeep right now. He's got his first dogs of the United States scarf on, and he's doing really well. Knee is healed. He's got the stitches out finally, and he even jumped out of the car today. Another dog is Allie. I adopted Allie a couple of years ago, and she is a lab. She's just such an awesome dog, except like this morning when she ate some eggs out of the desert trash and then threw them up all the way back to home. But she's a good girl. She was supposed to be... I want to close by thanking the class of 2021 for being a part of my life, an important part of my life, and asking me to be a part of your life as you go off on your own in different places and make some choices. This is the time. This is the time where you get to make your own choices. You get to pick your classes. You get to do what you like. But a couple of things that I want you to keep in mind. It's really important for you to have fun and to have a balanced life. So it can't be all work. It can't be all play. It's got to be a combination. So just remember some of the things that we did. You know, having fun in class was really important. Enjoying what you're doing. You know, it makes me think of Ben and Jerry's motto: if it's not fun, don't do it. Well, it's not always true because, you know, work isn't always fun. But if you find something that you truly love and you can make a living doing that, then you got it made. One other thing that I want to mention to you or say to you is a quote that has been really important to me, and that was Mother Teresa. And again, that was about change. You know, be the change you want to see in the world. And there's so much that needs to happen. And you guys are the ones that are going to be a big part of it. I think about how many of you are going to be part of the green jobs, engineers and builders and designers, and the opportunities are out there more now than probably at any time in the past several decades. So I hope that you'll be able to I know that you're going to take advantage of every opportunity you get, and remember where you came from, because that's important. There's people that love you and support you and are there to help anytime you need it. So give them a holla. Love you guys. And again, thank you so very much.